We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Play action on 1st down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On the run, it's Hughes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. That is man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Slams ahead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and goal for the offense. Handoff from the gun. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hot mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Time for one more play from this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the big throw. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Miller with the ball. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. With the catch, it's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Benson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen.
Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on the draw. Quarterback gets the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. They'll immediately call timeout. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Floats it out in space. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Williams. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. To the air. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick release on the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got a chance. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. With the catch, it's Stewart. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Grab behind the line, it's Stewart.
I love offense defenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Third down coming up.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 92.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Russell. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here or not. Breaks into the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the foot.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Completed pass, he goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down going up.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Surging forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Moore will throw. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Slithers into space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's low. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Moore to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Let's talk about Alabama. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. That's it, 5. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice.